Thank you so much, everyone, for staying with us. We're live for you. This is our continued coverage of the Edo governorship election, where the hour we've all been waiting for is here. Ezenwa and Jide, 8:30, we've crossed that moment when the official commencement of the exercise as stipulated by the INEC guideline. It's 8:30 or past 8:30 in Nigeria here, in Benin City, and of course here at the Akwapafa school here. And of course, I'm not sure that voting or accreditation has started in any of these polling units, but what we do know that have been resolved is that the polling unit officials and the ad hoc officials who are waiting to be dispatched have now officially gone, and the rest are still waiting. So, guys,
it's a shuttle.
The
shuttle bus has eventually left, but there are still some of their, should I say, commuters that are waiting. But the first batch has gone. Hopefully, maybe the delay will not be too significant. But I could count about 10 polling units where we are now. Yeah. 10 cubicles. More or less.
It's one of the largest polling centers in the city.
Yes.
And Ezewa, we've been looking at Edo election. The Edo election is here. Officially, the polls has opened. The poll has officially opened across the state, officially.
I tell you, Shehu, like I keep saying, I don't know any other station that does it as good as Channel does it. Yeah. The exciting part of this work for me is that in those days when we started Situation Room, we used to be holed up in a room, and some of us said, look, doing an election analysis inside a room doesn't make sense. Can we get into the field and see what's going on there? And Channels is providing that opportunity for people at home to have a feel of what's going on in Edo State, real time.
Absolutely.
And that, for me, is a game changer for television watching in Nigeria, election television watching. What's going on right here? What's going on right here is that the security agencies, I want to put it on record that INEC officials, as at 7 o'clock when I entered these premises, we are already on ground.
Absolutely.
And we need to put that on record, that the security agencies who have responsibility to escort them came in by 8:30 to take people out of this place to the polling unit where they'll be working.
So it is not sometimes the fault of INEC. INEC cannot do, or INEC officials and his paraphernalia cannot do it all by themselves.
Transport workers, there are 2 vehicles here to take these officials, and there are more people to be taken out. So Jide humorized it by calling it a shuttle. So we are going to have people shuttling, dropping off people, and coming out to do that. And I think that we should not continue to allow that to happen.
Absolutely. Because what we're seeing right now is that this is 6 minutes past the moment for the start and the commencement of the exercise, and yet it's a waiting game for some officials who are here. Guys, give me a moment. Let me take a quick walk around here. Maybe our viewers can be able to see some of what is happening. These are officials who are waiting for their turn. Jide called it a shuttle, but then a shuttle that maybe you may not be able to know when the shuttle will come, but hopefully for them, they might be have a clarity on when they will leave this place. And of course, you can see right here, they are waiting. Their paraphernalia for this work is also waiting for them, and you could see them sitting and waiting. They are deployed from this rack center. Basically, this is a major hub for this election to commence, and of course, you can see them waiting. Not any fault of theirs. They were here as early as possible. They've got everything they need to start this exercise, but what is delaying them? Where you can beat it. Security, they say they need to get out of here. But if you look right in front of the camera, a polling unit across that line in front of those classrooms where this exercise, of course, will come. We should have commenced anyways. Officially, the polls have opened, and yes, election should have commenced, and you can see some more police officers who are getting geared up and getting ready to come in and perhaps try to get a sense of what is going on. But what will be important is when these personnel will be deployed and will move out of here. Let's take a sense of some of the people that have come in. We see some more senior police officers who are coming through the gate right now. And of course, one will imagine why the delay of these guys have been prolonged more than necessary. They need more boots on the ground to get them out of here, but unfortunately some of them who slept in this rack center are waiting to get the job done, but they cannot do it until they get out of here. But if you look far away into the polling unit right across in the classroom, you will see that these polling officials have commenced their work. They have actually started their work. This is part of the election process. You check your name on the register. When you check your name, then you approach the officials, and you can see the voters who are already calling whether or not their name is on the ballot. When they check that, then they go to the officials. So we're giving you a closer insight into what is happening. So you have about 10 polling units right here in this Akpakpava area of Benin City. Is an Oredo local government area, one of the largest polling center right in the city of Benin. So this is what it looks like right here. Activities are getting geared up, and you can see, of course, what it looks like in some of these polling units. Let me take you to one of the polling units where some of this exercise is getting started, and you could see that the instructions are being read to them.
Because if you please cross-check the instructions that will be given to you, because if you vote invalid, your vote will not count. We are still going to show you the vote for accredited votes. For example, now this is our valid votes. As you can see, these are clear choices. On top the space allocated, you go thumbprint inside them. Or if you vote on top the party logo, it's still acceptable. It's still acceptable. But in this kind of situation where it's in between two parties, it will be void. So if una dey vote, make una dey careful, make una know how una take the vote, so that your vote go count. If you vote and the day for another place, you no go count. So make sure say you vote on top party inside the allocated box. So we can proceed, and we have already confirmed that our accredited voters here is zero. So we need 2 queues. Once we have been accredited, and your name, first, we will check the register over there to confirm if your name is registered. Thank you.
All right, instructions given in this polling unit, and that is the procedure. The ad hoc officials, who is supposed to be the leading official for the polling unit, is expected to read out the instruction from the INEC guideline for the exercise, and the voters are supposed to listen and follow the instructions. Then the exercise will commence. Let's look at one of the transparency procedure for this election. If you just a moment. So he has removed the tape to show that there hasn't been any tampering of it. So you can see empty ballot box. Yes, you can see it right there. And that tells you that it's being the tape off the ballot box has been cut, and to tell you that this is ready. And of course, I told you earlier on, we've seen more police officers and more polling units right there for you. And you can see things are really getting started in this exercise for this election, which is very crucial for the people of Edo State. And how this election is going to pan out is in the interest of the Edo people. Interesting scenario playing out for this election. And of course, at the end of the day, what is expected is that the people of this state will cast their ballot.